today I'm going to swatch out the this is the pocket palette from Art Toolkit, which I filled with watercolors. It's a little bit different in setup to how I showed it to you in a video a week or two ago. I'll link that here if you haven't seen that. I just moved, it's the same colors, I just moved them around to be more aesthetically pleasing. I still think I might move these, I'm not sure. I thought we'd take some of them and do some color mixing because that's always a fun thing to do. So I have a regular brush, it's my Princeton Aqua Elite Round 8. I got water, I've got a little palette for mixing, and this is my swatch card ready. So we're going to start off with lemon yellow, which is in this corner here. I should have woken these all up actually. And that is, as you would expect, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lemon yellow. Then we have Nougat Beige. And I'm just going to fill in, so this is like a warmer yellow. I'm going to fill in the spots where they would be pure. And then we can do what we need to do for mixing. Pink, I'm pretty sure that's Quin Pink, but I can't remember, so I just said pink and I'll note that in. Ooh. Obviously watercolor, lots of water. Satin Red, I know that one. Beautiful, I love this color. Like, I love this palette so much, it's so pretty. Luminous Blue Violet, that's down here. That takes a little while to wake up, so let me give him a blob and let him do his thing. Cobalt Blue, so let's skip this one. We'll come back to that. Look at that. Oof, pretty. I'm not going all the way up to the nooks and crannies because typically when I do that they run together, and I kind of like the non-perfect. Cobalt Turquoise Light, that's, or Cobalt Blue Light, sorry. That's be Cobalt Turquoise Light, doesn't it? Look at that. I've just written it wrong. Perylene Green, that's in this corner. I wasn't sure whether to add Perylene Green or Perylene Red, and then I thought, you know what? I have mixed Perylene Red before with others, so let's do it this way. And Burnt Umber, the one next to it is Sepia. Ooh, look at that. That feels a bit more warmer than the Burnt Umber I'm used to, but this is, I think this was a Holbein one. Let's go back to the Luminous Blue Violet. There we go, look at that. So pretty. And there you have it. So now we can do the mixing. Isn't that just a gorgeous palette of colours? Let's do the lemon yellow. We're going to whack a load over here. So we're going to mix it with the Nougat Beige, which is right next door to it. So it's just warmed it up a little bit. If I add a bit of water, we'll get a watery mix. And then we've got it with the pink. There's no art to this. It's just a case of mixing it as you see fit. Oh, okay, that's a kind of like peachy-esque orange. Oh, I was supposed to put it with more water, wasn't I? Up here, this is where I get errors because I forget that I'm supposed to do this top section as well. Then Satin Red, that's this one. Ooh, I think we need a bit more yellow in that. I've overpowered it. There we go. Oh gosh, that's beautiful, isn't it? My cat's snoring again, folks. You hear, just gentle snoring. And then this one, the gentle stain on that side. And then Luminous Blue Violet. Oh, interesting. It's very subtle green. That's quite pretty actually, isn't it? A little bit more of that lemon yellow here. Okay, we're going to go with the Cobalt Blue. Ooh, that's a very bright green. Very watery mixes. I should probably add more pigment. It's very pretty, isn't it? And then what are we doing? Cobalt Blue Light, that's this one. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. Yum. It's like, I don't know even what kind of green that is, but it's really colourful. It's probably not green I would ever use, but it's still really beautiful. There's so much fun colour mixing. Look at that. Okay, I need to clean some space. We'll do one with Perylene Green. Oh, interesting. I love how the Cobalt Blue Light has granulated. And it's trying to seep into my... Oh, I forgot to do the watery one, sorry. And then Burnt Umber. Okay, so it's just like a warmer brown. That's the first row complete. Let's move on to the Nougat Beige, which is this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to add the pink. That's this one. pretty. Then we have satin red. Oh. Not really much difference. Maybe I should add a bit more red to it between that and the lemon. The Gouache, I think, is supposed to be a warmer yellow, isn't it? It looks definitely warmer compared to lemon yellow. Luminous blue violet. Ooh. Oh, do you see what I've done? Gouache. I missed out that mixed one. That's this one, isn't it? Watery satin and new Gouache. Then cobalt blue. Downstairs dog is going crazy again. That's really pretty. Cobalt blue light. Ooh. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. Yum, yum, yum. Dear Lord, Nino, shush. It's one of those little yappy dogs. You know, the ones that yap at everything. He's very sweet, but he's very yappy. Drives me potty. And then Perylene green. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Yum. Definitely slightly warmer, isn't it? Oh, I forgot to do the smushy one. Warmer than the version with lemon yellow is what I mean. And then a little bit of burnt umber. And then over here. Now we're onto the pink. I've changed my water so we don't have any yellow residue. Pretty sure it's quinacridone pink. That's this one in the corner. It's nice and goopy. So we've got 2, 4, 6 blobs. Okay, we're going to mix satin red. That's this one. Ooh, that's nice. That's warmed it up nicely. Look at that. Oh, that is such a beautiful combination. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, I'm salivating. Look at that. It's so pretty. That's the kind of pink I like. Oh. Just want to get some, like a lighter wash of that. Oh, isn't that pretty? Gosh. Luminous blue violet. Ooh. Ooh. That's pretty. Gosh, look at that. Do we feel like it has enough luminous? Oh. Mix it on the paper. I don't know what paper this is, by the way. It's a scrap from my pile. That's so pretty as well. I'm expecting that to do some granulating stuff. Cobalt blue, that's here. That's nice. A bit more blue, I think. Ooh. Not dissimilar to the violet, I guess. Yeah, it's just a bit more bluer, less luminous. Cobalt blue light. Interesting. All those different pinks we've got there. Pinky, violets. Oh, that's nice as well. Look at that. I don't know why I do this side, because I never really use colour that watery, do I? I love colour too much. Perylene green. Oh, look at that. That's really darkened it up. Yum. It's like a really dark, dirty, dusty pink. Oof, yes. And then the last one's being umber. Interesting. That's a bit more like a Perylene. I've got a Perylene in here. Perylene maroon. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Such a lovely variety of pinky violety-ness. Let me clean my palette. Let's do the satin red. I love this colour. It's such a bright, vibrant, delicious, yummy. 5 blobs. Then we're going to put in the luminous blue violet first. Ooh, interesting. It's kind of dirty. Somebody was saying the other day, I can't remember whose video, and they were saying that the dirty darks that they were getting were because, I can't remember what they said, and I was thinking, no, it's because it's you mixing a warm and a warm. That's ugly. It's separating nicely on the page, on the white background though. Look at that, that's ugly. I mean, maybe there's a use for it, like in a dusky evening sky. I don't know, it's not my go-to. Cobalt blue, that's this one. That's gonna be similar, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit dirty as well. It's more like a burgundy kind of Oh no, I've done that thing where I've mixed it again. I definitely noticed that I have a lower concentration threshold when there's this, like 9 colours is a lot. I should have done 6, but I couldn't decide on 6. Cobalt blue light. Oh, look at that. What would we use that for? Tree trunks, maybe? That's not the end of the world, actually. It's quite pretty. Yeah, it's not too bad, actually. That's being mean. Perylene green. Oh, that rhymed. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Oh, this one's granulated nicely, actually. Interesting. Oh, I missed one. That's wrong. That one goes here. That's interesting. I missed one from the pink amber and umber. How many of you were sitting there being like, Eve, you missed one, you missed one. I always miss one, without fail. So funny. Then I get myself confused. Okay, and then burnt umber and satin red. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a dusky satin red. Look at that. Do you feel like we should have more burnt umber in it, maybe? It's like a rich... Ta-da! So we're going to do luminous blue violet. We're going to do the cobalt blue first. Yeah, it's nice enough. Just flood it with colour. And then we'll do a watery version here. And then cobalt blue light. Ooh. I think it's going to be really granulatory. So cobalt blue light or cobalt turquoise light quite often is granulating, I find. Is that even a word? Granulating. Granulating. Then a bit of perylene green over here. Ooh, that's lovely. Oh, look at that. Oh, what lusciousness we have. Ooh, that's going to be beautiful granulatory. Look at that. That's like a lovely dark moody night sky. Ooh, I like you a lottie. That is so beautiful. Really nice. Just going to whack a bit more of this violet because it's separating. And we're going to put a bit of burnt umber. That's pretty. It's very subtle. Bit of water. It's kind of like a browny grey, which I guess you'd expect because burnt umber is a bit warmer orangey toned, isn't it? And you're mixing it with a violety blue. Let me clean this off again. We are onto the last sections. So on cobalt blue, 1, 2, 3, yeah, nice goopy pile ready. So we're going to put the cobalt blue light. I'm pretty sure that's cobalt turquoise. Don't know why I wrote blue. Look, ooh, oh my days. That's like, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, magic. Kind of blue that you think the sea should be in tropical countries that you never get to visit because they just cost a fortune to fly to and stay in. Yum. That's so pretty. Oh, okay, sorry. Drooling. Perylene green down here. Ooh, interesting. There's a dark, moody. Yum. That's really pretty. Look at that. As is that version. That's a bit like shoe bill grey, or not. Actually, no, it's not. Shoe bill grey is a bit more purpley. Lush though. And then that is such a pretty perylene and cobalt blue. Who knew? Gorgeous colour. And then burnt umber. Ooh, that's a gorgeous grey. Beautiful. Look at that. Very nice warm grey. That's great for buildings, rocks. Oh, yum. Then we've only got 3 more to do, so we're going to do it without changing. So we've got cobalt blue light. We need 2 blobs, and we're going to mix one of those with the perylene green. Ooh, dark green for the forest. Look at that. That's really pretty as well. See, I love a cobalt turquoise. It mixes so nicely. I did some great experiments with gouache and I loved it, which is why I included it in my palette. Then with the burnt umber. Oh, Artemisia. Don't think I've got enough cobalt turquoise there. I think I overpowered it. Yeah, it's a bit pretty, I suppose. It's not as lush as the one with the cobalt. Much more subtle. And then the last one is burnt umber, which is here with the perylene green. That's nice as well. Ta-da! I'm gonna let that dry and I'll report back. This is them all dried. Aren't they just stunning? Oh, I love the new gamboge with the cobalt blue light and with the lemon yellow cobalt blue light, and the luminous blue violet with the perylene green, and the cobalt blue with the perylene green, and the greys over here, and the satin reds. It's all just such a beautiful, oh, they're so beautiful. I hope you enjoyed that swatching video. Let me know what combination was your favourite. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Take care. Bye.